Hi, I'm Seb, and Albanese is pissing me off, so I'm gonna milk him for views. So, if you have, gone onto the internet at, any time right now, you'd know that Australia's facing a social media ban. Now, basically, the ban is that, uh, if you're under 16, then you basically can't access a chunk of the internet, and it's really stupid and really annoying, but that's a whole nother can of worms I don't really care about right now, because there's something else that I want to talk about, which is, even more stupid. So, basically, you know, social media ban, anybody who's under 16 needs, can't go on it, and, if you, when you first hop on an app, you need to verify your age. Well, they did it with sounds okay, right? They moved the age up to 18, and if you're not 18, you can't access porn. But there is, so much. There is so much stupidity in that, which pisses me off so fucking much. Now, first of all, I'm not pissed off because I can't access porn. I'm pissed off because of mainly two reasons. One, you have to be 18 to access it, right? Yeah, sounds normal, sounds fair. Except for the fact that the age of consent in South Australia is 17. And if anybody is unaware, I just turned 17, yesterday. So legally, I can get fucked in the ass. I can get the fucking raw dog. I can give someone straight teeth. I can get straight teeth. But I can't go on Pornhub. Does anybody not see how fucking crazy that is? The fuck? It makes no sense. What pisses me off so much about that is the fact that, let's say you just turned 17 in South Australia, you're fresh and you're just getting into adulthood, but you're still a teenager with a lot of fucking hormones. You're still horny as hell and you gotta do something, right? What do you think would be a better thing to do? Fucking whack off to some whatever porn you're into, or fucking go have sex when you barely know anything about it and probably gonna have unprotected, unsafe sex. Well, now you can't pick. Now you have to have the more dangerous and more risky option for most teens, or most young adults now, I guess. But it's so dumb. What was the thought process behind this? How does this even make sense? Yes, a bunch of teenagers have a crippling porn addiction. What do we do to solve this? How about we just ban porn? Surely nothing could go wrong, right? The logic is stupid because banning something doesn't immediately solve the problem. Making something that everybody does a crime doesn't stop it. It just makes a fucking new crime rate. That's just how stuff works. Two. One thing that I praised about the law system, and this is stuff that I got from school, by the way, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm just gonna trust the school system, is that it wasn't illegal to watch porn. I was told, straight up all the rules around porn, and the fact is that you cannot distribute any porn as a minor or to a minor. You cannot download or own any porn as a minor. And that's as simple as it needs to be. It's saying, yes, you can fucking whack off to this. We know that you have an addiction. We know that you have, we know that you're horny. But you can't do anything, dangerous with it. Because it's just, you can just go into fucking Google Incognito and jack off. And now they just suddenly decide, yes, you have to be 18 for most sites. How? Thanks a lot, because now there's a bunch of people who are kind of committing crimes because they're just fucking not gonna listen to new laws and they're just gonna try to whack off anyways. And it's not hard. Let's not pretend it's hard to watch porn. There's a bunch of different ways to circumvent it. There's a bunch of different ways to watch it fucking on YouTube, which is insane and its own problem. But it's insane that people can easily watch porn and that the only solution the government had is to just make it slightly harder. It just doesn't make sense to me. 3. It's stupid how the government thinks, how fucking Albanese thinks that just because it's banned that people are gonna stop. No, absolutely not. People are still gonna go on Pornhub, people are still gonna figure out ways to get around it. Like I said, it's easy to get around it. Think for a second. There's thousands of kids, thousands of teenagers, thousands of horny teenagers, who have like a bunch of different fucking PCs and different wires and different ways to set up different stuff. Like, these kids know how to do shit and know how to get around shit. And you're just telling me that you think that just putting a simple age limit on porn is gonna fix anything. No! It's not! It's gonna make the problem worse, actually, because, you know, now fucking porn sites have people's fucking ID and people's fucking data. Like, that's even more stupid. Yeah. I'm too tired for this. I think my main gripe around this, especially around, like, you know, just around the social media ban, is the fact that at the youth group I go to, there's this really neat quote, which says, "Don't let anyone think less of you because you are young. Be an example to all those in strength, in wealth, and in purity," or something like that. I don't remember the exact line, but it's basically saying that just because you're young doesn't mean you don't have an opinion. Like, just because you're young doesn't mean that people shouldn't listen to you for guidance. Which is great, which is perfect, because it's right. Like, everybody has a say. Doesn't matter their age, doesn't matter their gender. Everybody's a fucking person. They can express different things once they learn how to talk, because once they learn how to talk, they know how to express what's in their head. And fucking Albanese doesn't fucking realize that. He's just treating kids like they don't know shit, and especially teenagers acting like they're just bigger versions of, like, toddlers. Which at some point they are, but at other points they are people that are forming their own opinion and getting curious. And what the thing about curiosity is that it's not gonna go away. People get curious and people find the answer. That's one thing. Curiosity killed the cat, because you can't stop the cat from figuring out what the fuck that buzzsaw's doing. Making things harder doesn't stop people, it just makes them more determined. It just makes them more frustrated. And it makes me more angry. I'm sick of all of this. So yeah. Thanks for watching. Spread love, except for fucking Albanese. You know what? Fucking just go for a swim at a beach. If you know, you know. And if anybody want to fucking argue with me, just go fucking shit yourself at McDonald's. I don't care. Anyways, anybody else, spread the love. See ya. And yeah, I really, really am tired of this.